We call it Daily News Live. It begins right now. We begin with Mariano Rivera, and is it the beginning of the end for the great Mariano? Trey Wingo, part of our panel today from ESPN. It's good to see you, Trey.
Gary, good to be here.
Sitting alongside to my left, Frank Isola, Tim Smith from the New York Daily News. And so there they were, tied 2-2, ninth inning, Yankee Stadium. Now, we're going to get into the bad call in a moment, but Rivera has made a penchant this year for blowing games when normally in the past he wouldn't. So is this, as I threw out there, the beginning of the end for the greatest closer in the history of baseball?
Well, it may be. I mean, we'll find out as the season goes on. But the one thing we've noticed, or a lot of people have noticed so far this year, is that his velocity isn't down. So it's not a problem like he's losing speed on his cutter. The issue appears to be location. And they did a great job the other night breaking down where the pitch was to Marco Scutaro and where they wanted it to be, and it was up in the zone. And last night against Beltre, you saw him set up down and in, and the pitch was up in the zone. He's not hitting his spots. And if he's not hitting his spots with that cutter and that movement, there's going to be problems.
Well, I think it's definitely the beginning of the end, but that doesn't mean that he still can't be dominant. That doesn't mean he still can't get batters out in October. I'm not going to be that concerned about it in April and early May. I mean, with Rivera, it's always about what he does in September and October.
If they get to, well, they're going to get to September.
Well, they do it every year. They do it every year. Why would they do it this year?
Well, have you seen the record in the month of April?
Absolutely,
Frank?
but they've done it before. So, I mean, if you have to go, if you're going to go by history, they'll be in the playoffs and he'll be pretty good.
They've done it before with a very, very strong pitching staff. This is a pitching staff that's beat up. That's
Roger Clemens
got a lot of young...
Don't you read the paper,
Gary? I do read the papers. I am aware of that. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was going to say, I think what happens now is that maybe Joe Torre has a little bit of doubt in his mind. I mean, this guy isn't an automatic out now. So maybe, you're getting into Billy Wagner, invading his body somewhat. You're a little afraid maybe when he comes out of the bullpen that he's not going to get the job done. So that security blanket that they've had in the past of bringing him out and him being a certainty, that's no longer there.
Is this the beginning of at least the backside of the career for Mariano Rivera? We took our cameras to the streets. We call it the Daily Rant, and let's...
Are Mariano Rivera's best days behind him?
Well, at his age, I think he's 38 years old. You can say he's out of his prime, for sure. I mean, you can tell just by what he's doing this year that it's not as good as he's been in the past.